Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Blessings to all of you. So when a person starts a spiritual path, there is this strong motivation and strong first impulse to do everything what is told, and it's usually an experience similar to the point of falling in love with somebody. Now, after a time, there comes a kind of period of, let's say, frustration, you know, that you look at yourself and the horizon, which was appearing in the beginning for you, that you will arrive somehow easy and fast there, is coming further and further away from you. Yeah. And the reaction after the frustration of this realization is very often that people start to want to crown themselves. No, it is this fear that they are not what they think, and this fear is as a reaction, and this is a kind of narcissism. This is this wish, this desire to be special, and when that is not acknowledged, when the teacher, for example, doesn't say, "Oh, you are a special one," and after a while gives you a title, gives you a position, you may lose this motivation to walk on. And a good guide, a real one, knows that. But what he will never do is to compromise his truth, to compromise what he sees. So the art of teaching is to feed the ego as much that it can survive, no? And that it can still have hope, that it can still walk with this illusion of being special or being gifted or being unique and all these things which are told, which is true, but it's not true as we imagine it. All right. So the first thing a real master has and can give is a kind of unconditional love. Yeah. And that makes a murid secure to walk and to go through all the struggles and to go through all this darkness and to these valleys which we have to cross in order to reach our real self, our real destination. No? Without that love, it is impossible. Yeah. So love, this love cannot be faked, cannot be somehow produced. The one has to have it or doesn't have, has it. And this is why a false guru gives you all kinds of promises, and says to you, you will be there and I will bring you here and I will bring you there. While a real one, doesn't do that. He walks with you. He never tells you it is easy, easy, easy. It is fast, 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 because he does not know. He cannot tell you, in this year you will make it, or you will make it before you die, or whatever. He cannot. Yeah, it is not in his hand. It's actually in your hand. No. So all he does is to accompany. He says, "I'm here." He is like the sun. The sun is there, and you don't feel that the sun actively does something, right? But you feel that it does all the time something, no? And this is where trust comes in, no? You have to have a very strong trust. Without trust, you will not be able to move, no? And to have trust, very often people want to see the confirmation that their master is a special, that he is able secretly to walk over water or to travel here and there. And you find many murids, many students that always tell each other, oh, my sheikh can do that, or my sheikh did that, and so on. Now, for example, in the Naqshbandiya, there is a rule that even you have all the powers of this world, let's say you are in the Godhead position, that means you can basically do what God can do. It's forbidden to show. It is not allowed to show it. Malala used to say, if you get skinned, your skin gets peeled from your body, you will not show it. Yeah. Just to make it clear, this is not the way you should try to relate, right? So there is admiration, and that is fine. Admiration is important, yeah. But admiration is not healthy if it is just that, you know. So on a certain point, you need to ask yourself, for whom do I do what I do? And you will find out that you do very little things for yourself in terms of what you do good for yourself. Yeah. The inspiration to do something good for yourself usually comes because of somebody else you love. Yeah. And when you don't learn to do things really good for yourself by yourself, that is a point which is difficult to heal. Yeah. So a good sheikh tries to strengthen you, yeah, and to give you a power, but not the power in your ego structure, but in your heart, in your soul, to really encourage you and to show that his love or her love is with you at all time. You either fall or not. This is not at all something which is a real guide concerned about, because he is not the doer. He's not the one who decides if you achieve or not, right? No one can give you the truth. It is an individual journey. You have to work out the truth by yourself. You can hear it from somebody, you can read it somewhere, and you can make it yours, but it cannot be given to you. All right? That's why many people come with great enthusiasm to a path, but when you count in the years who stays there over a long time, it's a few ones. Yeah, it's very difficult to go the whole length. Yeah, because you want to make experiences, you want to see progress. Now, in our tradition, we prevent actually to make the murid to see progress, because what happens if you see progress and progress and progress, you will start to take it and ground yourself. Yeah. On a certain point, you will look at the sheikh and say, well, I can talk better, I think better, I think I'm better. I'm higher. Yeah. I am the one. Yeah. I'm much higher. Right. And if the sheikh is a real one, he will even encourage you to do that. In our time, when I was with Maulana, which were 36 years, yeah, there was coming so many people declaring to him, Maulana, I am Mehdi, I am Sayyidina Mehdi, and I want you to confirm that. Yeah. Or Jesus is, or minimum sheikh, sheikh that they see Khida alayhi salam, that they are in all the secret teachings and God knows what. Yeah. And Maulana said one time, when I drive in a car, yeah, when I drive the car, he said, I always have a seat next to me, which is the president seat. Yeah. So who wants to be better and who wants to be the president? You can take place there. I will be your chauffeur. Yeah. And this is what you see when you come in contact with a real one. You have all kinds of funny ones around, on this trip, and they start to tell you, that will happen, next year will that happen, and then will that happen. And it never happens as they think, but it doesn't make them at all doubting that they are special and that they may not know what they think they know, right?